In the name of Allah, and praise be to Allah. Peace and blessings be upon the most honorable of God's creation, the shining lamp. Our master Muhammad, son of Abdullah. Jacob and his family left for the land of Canaan to be the successor of his father, the prophet Isaac, in Canaan. And suddenly, Rachel hit in severe pain, which made Jacob stop, peace be upon him.
Oh! 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 Jacob, I feel so much pain. Oh.
What's wrong, Sister Rachel? Why are you in pain?
Terrible pain in my stomach. Oh.
What shall we do while we are on our way to Canaan?
Jacob worried about Rachel, who was tired at her first birth in Joseph. She almost died, and he began to pray to his Lord to save Rachel.
Pregnancy pains are showing on you, Rachel. You have to be patient.
I fear that I will not meet my child, Leah. I feel that death is approaching.
You will recover, God willing, Rachel. And you will be happy with new baby.
Don't say this, for life is in God's hands, Rachel.
We had to leave with the prophet of God, Jacob. I can't live without him in Fadan.
Yes, Zahid. Believers in their faith brotherhood closer to themselves than the parentage brotherhood.
But I'm afraid that the prophet of God, Jacob, began his life in Canaan with sorrow and great pain, Taki.
You mean Rachel?
Yes, Rachel?
They say she is very sick. She is in a critical labor condition.
What if something bad happens to her? How will Joseph be? Or what will be the heart of the prophet Jacob?
I don't know what news can you receive, O prophet of God. It's the way of life. It's fate and ages.
Rachel, be persistent. Be persistent and strong, Rachel.
She is in a state of fatigue she may not be able to afford.
I hope that you will recover in order to Joseph. He is in dire need of you, Rachel.
I feel my end is near, Leah. I feel death approaching me.
Don't say that, Rachel. May God prolong your life.
My son Joseph. Joseph is a trust in your neck. Don't leave him, Leah.
You will recover, Rachel, God willing, and you will be happy with the baby.
Yes, Rachel. Everything is by God's will, so don't be afraid.
I want to see my son Joseph. Maybe it's the last look.
And Jacob sat with Joseph. They talk about Rachel giving birth to another child, who will be a brother of Joseph. He didn't know it was the end. and fate said its last word regarding Rachel.
Rachel has passed away, O prophet of God.
Jacob was sad about Rachel's death, and the most his sadness over the orphanhood of Joseph, peace be upon them.
O prophet of God Jacob, it is God's command. It is Rachel's fate.
Joseph rushed in crying and said, calling his mother Rachel.
She gave birth to a beautiful child.
May God have mercy on you, my dear sister. May God have mercy on you, Joseph's mother.
Your son is a trust in our necks, Rachel. Oh, Joseph, be patient, my love.
With the death of Rachel, Joseph's heart was broken. The question now, who will take care of him and raise him? Jacob saw his wife on her deathbed, so he embraced Joseph and cried. Joseph, peace be upon him, became orphaned. This is how Rachel left, after Benjamin was born, to be orphaned since his birth.
O servants of God, O servants of God, the prophet Jacob came.
My brother Jacob, O prophet of God, your father Isaac is dead. He recommended that you should rule Canaan after him.
Welcome, O prophet of God! Jacob came after Isaac to rule Canaan.
Come on, Jacob. I need you for something important.
Jacob called on his Lord to help him. To bear this responsibility in the care of the people of Canaan after the death of Isaac.
I didn't expect that, Zahid. All this fanfare in welcoming the prophet of God, Jacob.
Why not, Taki? He is the one who will rule Canaan.
After his father Isaac, peace be upon them.
May God help you, O prophet of God, and pour beautiful patience on you.
Yes. The sadness on his face doesn't separate him. This is because of Rachel's separation.
I will be the one who will take care of Joseph, O prophet of God.
Jacob, I will raise Joseph.
No, but I am the one who will raise Joseph.
Jacob refused to let Joseph live away from him.
Jacob, I'm an old woman. I didn't give birth, and I want Joseph to complete his life with me.
Don't talk too much about this, Faker. He is for me.
Take it, Jacob. This is your father Isaac's cloak. This is what I call the cloak of prophecy. May God help you with this responsibility and the heavy legacy.
Jacob knew that he was facing a difficult task in the children of Israel. How to remain on the right And don't turn to innovation, misguidance, and self-interest. Isaac left them on a straight path. And Jacob must to complete this task and guides them to the right path. And Jacob took the robe of prophecy as Ficah called him, and his legacy from his father Isaac, peace be upon them. And he began a new phase in calling to God. In the land of Canaan,
Give me more food, Mom. Like Joseph.
I gave you all equally. You are 7 sons, and I will be fair among you.
Thus Joseph is always preferred. Even our father Jacob loves Joseph very much.
Joseph is trussed in my neck, and my sister Rahel recommended me to take care of him.
But you love Joseph more than us.
this is how jealousy began. And the envy began from Joseph's brothers, which will make them more argumentative, hateful, and spiteful towards Joseph.
Don't you see that our father cares more about Joseph than he does about us? Yes, this makes us angry and increases our hatred for Joseph. Who will have the prophecy after our father Jacob? The strongest will have the prophecy.
Maybe the best. But what matters now is how our father's heart inclines us away from Joseph.
I can't stand this Joseph anymore. It won't go on like this ever again. Even our Aunt Ficah loves Joseph and takes care of him in a way that excites me and increases the hatred and resentment in my heart.
يوسف الكريم ابن يعقوب الكريم ابن إسحاق الكريم ابن سيدنا إبراهيم نبي المحسنين الصادقين على الظلم كان من الصابرين لما اخواته اجتمعوا عليه استكتروا حب أبوه ليه واحد منهم قال ده يموت فجأة خرج من بينهم صوت واحد منهم قال ده يموت فجأة خرج من بينهم صوت قال لو مات كده ذنب كبير احنا خلاص نرميه في البير نسيوا ساعتها في رب كبير خرجوا من ظلمات البير عاش واتربى جوه القصر عاش وكأنه ابن عزيز مصر ربه رعاه أكرم مسواه عاش مظلوم والحق معاه يوسف الكريم ابن يعقوب الكريم ابن إسحاق الكريم ابن سيدنا إبراهيم نبي المحسنين الصادقين على الظلم كان من الصابرين ظلم جديد اتعرض ليه يوم ما كادت له اللي بتقويه حكموا عليه بالسجن سنين عاش يعقوب من بعده حزين حكموا عليه بالسجن سنين عاش يعقوب من بعده حزين شاف مولاه حلم خطير